So, it's been a couple days, but I'm back. We're going to go to Loitering when we get done talking to Flemeth. But not before we get my doggo. Bark Spawn. Always name him Bark Spawn. Load. Yeah. Resume.
The dog spawn have sensed us!
Oh! Nice, I didn't say. Ah! Did it again. Yeah, give me the hero this time.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Let me loot the stuff first. I always loot the stuff I don't. It's gonna be too late anyways. Since we skipped playthroughs before.
You are well. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother, the man, those he abandoned were massacred?
Hi.
Your friend, he is not taking it well. Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him
It's
the
been a few
news.
days since I streamed.
He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you. You were welcome. Though Mother did most
It didn't
of the
save,
work, I am no
so I had
healer.
to redo the fight again.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Make something to eat. Don't fall. That's my job.
Impossible.
Impossible.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive.
You're alive. I thought you were dead
I thought
for
you
sure.
were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why
Oh,
didn't
burn.
you save Duncan? He is...
That's
Was.
powerful as her.
our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
I put
The
it
archdemon.
up there. Up on the countertop. When I was cleaning out the thing. Yeah. Hold on, folks. When I was cleaning out the basket. I'm back.
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Owl would never do what Tan Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Yes, sir.
No, thank you. You are the
Yes,
Grey
sir.
Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
Or none.
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Oh, too
Such a shame.
That's a
What?
shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left
Perhaps
you
I
on
should
that
have left
tower.
you in the tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these 2 must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It
We
is not
just need a
far,
drink.
and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent
We're both looking around for a
guide.
drink.
The choice is yours.
Like it's gonna appear magically.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or 2 afterwards.
I just... Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I
You
guess
know
you're right.
how we can
The
get.
Grey Wardens have
Hello.
always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. I may have answers. Ask. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Alistair.
Should I put... So you can substitute for Alistair?
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time.
The one
We
that
should
you
be
took,
able to
that's
sneak
in-
past smaller
What is this
groups,
one
but larger
here?
ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to
Sugar?
return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Off to get the doggo. Oh. Do you want me to store more?
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Here.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
I know! I never seen that before! He just walked right through her.
She was just fading in and out.
Yes!
It was a ghost.
Ghost Nina. Yes. Dagger!
The dark spawn
Here they
has
come.
sensed us. Have you no concern for your only
What? I know. I wish I had masters too. That'd be so awesome. Make us even look jump too. That's so sad. We cannot jump.
And stay
Ah! And stay down.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
He's not mangy. Shouldn't I put?
I've always wanted a dog like this.
In the one DLC, can't remember which one it was. You play as the Darkspawn,
Yeah.
and Alistair has the dog, and it's called Barkspawn.
Oh.
It was not my idea, but I claim it.
I can't. It's too salty.
Okay.
I should probably have some more later, but...
I said go, dude. Yes.
Who are you gonna get first? The dwarves, the elves, or Prince Charles?
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on. Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
No.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Are you gonna do it?
This?
Yes, actually that bandit sled to them.
Ow!
And just when we had things settled.
We must not be lost on the line. If you're not concerned for your own...
It shall be done. I shall do it.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all. Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
I would do, now you die, that's all you deserve. That's a very Slytherin answer, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm not going down without a fight.
As you say. It shall be done. It is begun.
There you go. You're down. Not barely a fight.
I shall do it.
Oh, come on!
I shall do it. It is begun. As you say.
Another battle, I for your own existence.
Same battle.
Too easy.
I almost called her McGonagall. Oh, our poor cat. Getting called... Having Morgan called her name.
Being called... We should have named McGonagall Morrigan.
I know.
But she looks so like...
McGonagall. Yes, she does. We could always add and change the middle name.
True. What was her middle names?
Narcissa.
Well,
Maeve.
There it is.
Or should it just be Narcissa
Lothering.
Morrigan?
Pretty as a painting.
Morrigan,
Ah.
Maeve.
So you have finally decided to
Okay.
rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like
That
too
little
much
cat
trouble,
has
I
such
take
a
it.
long
Is my being
name.
upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Stop laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are three main
Yes.
groups that we have treaties
Sure, why
for.
not?
The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. I can give you directions, if you like. There must be other Dalish in Ferelden. In fact, I'm sure of it. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there. Then you have a plan. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
What do you think we should do?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Meow!
Elf root.
Elf fruit, gonna grab the elf fruit.
So let's talk about your mother.
Your mother.
I'd
I'd rather talk
talk
about you.
your mother.
Your
There's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives
Yeah,
in the
well,
middle of the forest?
we just took out the guys who were robbing you.
To you, perhaps,
Fraud.
you would find the moss
Yeah, well,
growing upon
dragon
a
said.
stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostate.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll
It's
warn
not
you.
Fenris.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
It's not Fenris.
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. Best of luck wherever you might go.
I'm cold. I don't like this. Have you seen my mother? Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf? Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Oh, the elves.
Mother says we have to run.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be... We thought it would be safer in Lothering. But the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand. You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Great. Take my sword. Yeah. I can swing my sword.
Let us be on our way.
I have a wonder,
sword.
Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden?
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
He did.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
McGonagall, or you?
You don't need my protection. But these men will blindly follow their master's command, even unto death.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Enemies approaching! As you say, it shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it.
I cannot
All right,
be defeated.
you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Save my life. I assure you, I can handle myself. I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf, but elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Let's see.
The Maker told me to. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true.
Yeah?
I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help. Then what? What happens when the Horde comes? It will follow anywhere we flee until all we know is destroyed.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay, because she gets mad at, not you.
Blast and damnation.
Mad at everything that I do here. Blast and damnation to you too. Hey. So.
What?
I'll be in the kitchen if I want to.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
Keep your voice down, if I were you. They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword into service.
Ha! Yes. They're tearing what the new arms, but is it to fight the Darkspawn or...
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Don't need blades right now. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Pity.
Because whoops, maybe I won't do the pickpocketing this time. Hey, get back there. No luck? No luck?
No, look, I had to use it now.
Excuse me, folks. Hiccups. Belchy hookup. Put your hookups. Alrighty then.
Hello, stranger. I would happily pay you to make some, but you probably...
Too much to do, and I don't suppose you know anything of Tom. Then you may be able to do us all manner. There's medicinal. I'll write all you... Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Finished.
Finished.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my...
Nakyun. You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but Kunari are renowned warriors. If we could release him, perhaps he might help us.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn?
Yeah.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need to coming to blows.
So how is it the Terran...
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt, but I got other gear to sell.
I don't know how to use these. So, yeah. How do I do the poison and the trap making? I'm supposed to be able to make traps. Oh, there. I'm smart.
I will help however I can.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redwood.
To everyone in the tavern.
Did you make any traps? Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger. You're such a handsome dog. I think that every time I look at you. Lady Cecily, I lived with her after my mother died, had a dog. A small one bred to fit under the arm and in the lap. What did you name it? Oh, yes, Bonbon. Oh, Bonbon was a terror. He would hide, you know, when he saw you.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister? The Chanters are still operating their board.
The legions of you! Please, you're scaring the children! Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her? Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! You again! Can you all not smell the evil? This one is tainted! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left! Are you calling me a coward? I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
I'm working on moving.
Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth.
I am done.
No.
I'm gonna go. Come here, kitty.
An enduring perseverance.
And
Cat's
then
not
shall
coming
the
to me.
Maker return to us.
How rude.
And then shall the Maker
Greetings,
return
and welcome to the
Black
Chantry.
City in heaven.
But I always think that has something in it. Every time.
Would you like something?
Yes,
Good
I
day,
would like to
Sister
be able to pick
Liliana.
the lock.
I'm
It's
surprised to
not
see
there.
you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater. Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you, then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
From the mother?
Yeah.
I know.
No, that look that Liliana gave her.
Yes. Oh, wait, I gotta get it from him.
Redemption be delivered.
Him.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Him
Yes,
here.
my lady. Who might you be? I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Yes.
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off? All of them? By yourself?
No,
It's
with my
true.
companions
I
too.
saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service? If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need, travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I gotta come back and get that one guy. Remember? Oh, yeah. Blackstone Irregulars. I forgot to get to that guy. So there is a method to my madness here.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything?
I've got a cousin in the temp.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more. Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens. Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
A cake. He brought me a cake.
He did?
Yes. He's a good doggo.
What's a fantastic creature?
What's to be done? What can we do?
I do not know. Dragon was asking a question, and I don't know the answer. Hello, viewer.
Sorry we don't have a camera.
Yeah, sorry we don't have a camera. We will eventually. We can upgrade. So you stand like right next to it, so that's why I went back
Yes?
and got that.
What can I do for you? I knew this time
It's
would
not
come.
Colin.
I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
It is over.
I can't pickpocket, so nope. I'll be a good elf and not pickpocket.
Okay. You don't want the title?
I do want the title, actually. Yes, I do. You're the one that made me take the trap.
You could have gotten it when you came to Lothering, though.
But I needed the... too late.
Whenever I clear road, I make traps. These traps, they sell for... You can actually sell them for quite a bit, considering.
Okay.
And they're useful to place around the battle.
The task is
And
finished.
so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Doi. That we always do. Doi.
Finished.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
More enemies ahead!
It is begun. I shall do it. It is begun. As you said. It shall be done. As you said, it shall be done.
Stab yourself!
I forgot to give her another dagger. She should have a bow.
You just got a short bow.
I don't know how it's pronounced. My name. It's the default name.
The darkspawn has sensed
Get
us!
back, Sandal! Don't let him touch you!
Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. As you said. It is begun. As you said. I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Should I just say it? Should I say? I've never said it. Should I?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request.
I've never done that
That is
before.
100 silver, Sam. I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
What should I say?
Then I suppose we're doubly fortunate, aren't we? The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says a half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Next time I play a blood mage, I will see if that will work. Controlling it lets the darkspawn with blood magic.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Enchantment?
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I really actually should be giving ourselves, spreading the things across and selling the older stuff. Let's see. Me? Where am I? You're not me. You're not me. There I am. I have no weapon for him. I always do that. I forget to save one for him. There we go. No, 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 no. There we go. Now I can.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Yeah.
I want a cheese knife.
I want a cheese knife too.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy
Give it to
and I have
Alistair.
collected, and with your discount.
What?
Never mind.
What do you use them for?
You used to make traps.
Too late.
I know. I know. I should have said something earlier. Might as well sell those too.
Well, actually.
Think again.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
And when they remake it, when they
Remaster?
it, they should actually make me use recording bell.
Yeah. Anybody. You can give it to anybody.
Give it to Stan.
He
Give
does,
the cake to Stan.
he does like cookies.
Unexpected. Thank you.
That's my favorite.
He's your favorite?
Yes.
Stan is Dragon's favorite.
Indeed.
Yes.
Does Marks want a boy or a girl?
Do boys and girls pee dogs pee the same way?
No. But they could have just done it for simplicity.
You gotta go back to Loitering.
Unless they just put it in the boy. Oh, hit the boy. Girl doggo, it can have minions.
That would be little puppers running around with them.
Yes.
As you say, I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. It shall be done. As you say, very well. I shall do it. Very well. As you say.
Let's make this quick.
It shall be done. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Very well.
Come on, doggo. Come pee on the tree.
Yes.
I meant Alistair. I meant the dog, not you, Alistair. But that would be funny too.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
know I couldn't do it because it...
I shall do it. Very well. As you say, it is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well. As you say.
Let's grab some glory!
I never liked this part. Have you no concern for your own existence?
It shall be done.
Now dog will pee. I'm gonna try something. Oh, wrong side! Dang it! Wrong side! It gives it it's claiming its territory. But he peed on the wrong side. I keep forgetting it's that other side.
Very well. I shall do it. As you say, it is begun. Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. It is begun. As you say, it shall be done. Very well.
Spheres are that big in that world, that means there must be a lot of oxygen in that planet's atmosphere. What do you think about it?
Yeah. And they have skeletons too.
Yeah.
Which they don't in real life. I see Zevron is sitting in the tree outside. Which one has the longer beak? Crow or raven?
Crow.
It's crow. Right there in our tree.
Outside, sitting on a
Yes.
tree inside the house.
Yes, everyone is looking inside our house. From the tree outside.
These creatures have no true reason to fight us.
Caw.
I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it. Very well. It is begun. As you say, it shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun.
All the afflicted!
Whoa, he lost his head.
It shall be done.
That went well.
Yeah. What he said. That went well.
It is over. Yes.
Whee! Let's get it this way. Oh, the sound I'm hearing is a windmill.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanter Devons. No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste. What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
There's been so many of these men lately. Heartless opportunists, all.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
A fine compromise.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Are you here to make my headache, or do you actually want
Yes.
to buy something?
Should I?
It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
Yeah. And let's see. Say the chainmail for him too. That's no. There isn't one here for him. Two-handed. So.
What?
A win.
What now?
Win.
Are you here to make my headache, or do you actually want to buy something? It isn't much, but take a look if you want.
Wait. I got one. I picked one up. Shoot. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to go in circles. Like that?
Oh! No!
Dragon doesn't like it, so I better stop.
Very well, as you say.
I do want to play as Doggo. We should see if we can find anything.
What do you need?
Talk to the dog, not you. Aww, he hasn't found anything. Oh, well. Sure, why not? Brought me a staff.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Alrighty then, I think we're done lothering, are we? No, just the one time.
Let each look after his neighbor. He will be looked after in return.
I just did it again. Let's go outfit Sten. Give him some clothing and a great sword. Camp.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
Are you flirting with me, Sten?
Flirting. I don't know this word. Speak the common tongue. You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman. So you understand my confusion, then? Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight. The laborers, soldiers, and Ashkari are men. There is nothing else left. Exactly. I don't know what to make of you. Perhaps this is a quality of Grey Wardens I had not heard about. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are. As you wish.
Okay, folks. That's it for now. I might do more later, or it might be tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. So long and good night.
Oh, no, wait.
Wait.
What are our is there?
We haven't figured those out. Hold on a second, folks. We haven't figured them out yet.
Yeah, we should try to get to some schedule.
Yeah. Dragon and I will come to some schedule soon, but till then, so long and good night.